What up, everybody? Matt here, Hollywood's Garage. Today we're working on the Escalade. It's an 18 Escalade Platinum with a 6.2 liter. I think they all have one engine. It's 4x4 though. That could be different, but either way, she's oil change time. These engines come with, from the factory, and they recommend 0W20 oil. It's like water. This one has 160,000 kilometers, so 100,000 miles on it. We're gonna bump that up to a 5W30, still full synthetic though, with a Napa Gold filter. And the reason why I'm bumping that up is it'll not really smooth out the idle. These things idle way too low. That might be a future video, by the way, hint hint. But just to help with that, not the tapping, but like it may quieten down the engine a little bit. And honestly, 0W20 is way too thin. Maybe brand new engine, sure. Bearing tolerances are tighter these days compared to like an old wore out Chevy 350 or something, but we're gonna bump it up. Everyone recommends it, so I'm gonna do it, and I'll show you how it sounds after and how it idles after. If you have one of these, you know these things idle just like they just shake, and they're always like, oh, it's fine. The idle is 600 RPM is fine, and it would just motor mounts, change those at 1,200 bucks, right? So we're gonna try to rectify all that, but we're gonna start with an oil change. So this has already came back from a drive about half hour ago. I had some lunch, came back out. We'll pop this hood, we'll get this up on some jack stands, and I mean, it's changing oil, guys, but I'll show you step by step. Well, got my pan here. Just behind your cross member is your 15 millimeter you're gonna need to take that out. There's your oil filter right beside it. So let's hopefully get it in the bucket. I mean, most of it wasn't the best, but bolt's got nothing on it. I don't know if it's magnetic or not, but let's test that right now. Not magnetic. Meh, meh. So, got the oil filter here. All I got is these, so let's hope we can get it off without damaging in case I have the wrong one. But I usually can get the cups that go over. I have a few, but none will fit this. So let's see how she goes. Okay, well that drains. Let's check out the new filter to the old one. The one they spec'd out was a Napa Gold, part number 100255. I did the research myself and also asked the counter guys, so only one engine. Things to look for is it, yep, same that way. The threads, you'll know they're the same when you go to thread it on. But other than that, they're the same dimension. Everything looks good. Make sure the rubber gasket came off with the old one too. You're not stacking those. Let me get this filled up with some oil. We'll get back out of the truck and we'll clean off whatever's left over on the filter housing, and we'll spin this on. I should mention the oil of choice is Mobil Super Synthetic 5W30, like I say. It was on sale, guys. Get a little bit on that seal. Yeah, it's exciting stuff, oil changes. Got the sealing surface all clean up there, as you can see. Let's thread her on. Get it kind of just hand snug. Don't ratchet these things on, guys. Just nice and hand tight. Here's a little tech tip for you. Don't throw away your old oil jugs. You need them for the old oil. I have these laying around. I have about 3 or 4 of these laying around at all times just for pouring the old oil into. I mean, yeah, you can use these again, but you're not going to use a full one, right? You'll use 1.5. So try to get you some spare ones. But also, look how dark that oil is. So this oil, as far as the dealer says, it was changed when we bought the vehicle. It only has about 5,500 kilometers on it. I mean, yeah, oil gets dirty within like, 100 kilometers, 100 miles. But these engines, the LIO meter I call them, the oil change meter, don't trust it. Change it every, 5,000 miles, even less. I'm changing this at 5,500 kilometers. So what's that in miles? 4,000. Little overkill, yes, but these engines, the lifters in them, if you don't have clean oil, they'll gung up, they'll tarnish up, and they're not open and closing. And that's when you end up having AFM issues, DOD issues. Your cam gets wiped out, could wreck your block. The lifter can get stuck and spin in the lifter bore. The only way to fix that is pull the engine and re-sleeve it. So just change your oil, guys. Better sooner than later is what I'm saying. Anywho, let me get buttoned up here, clean this floor, all this up, and we'll pour some juice. Just put about 6 liters into it, full jug, and then about a liter and a half. This takes 7.6 liters with the filter being empty. So let's idle. I don't overfill it, obviously. We're gonna start it, idle it, check for leaks, and then we'll bring the vehicle back down on flat ground and we'll check the level again. Yeah, we're idling good. Let's go take a look underneath. All is good. Shut her down, we'll put her back down. Dropped it down, we topped her up. Let's see what the level's at. We are, some bad lighting for you there, but we are just above the little top tick there. If you turn it around, we're just about 1 hash mark below full. I'm shaking, but there we go. So we'll call that full. Let's check the catch can. Let's see how much fluid's in there. This is probably after, 1,500 kilometers. We'll see how much is in there. Got it spun off there. Let's take a look. Yeah, she's about a third full. Maybe a quarter to a third. It's not a very big reservoir, so it's biggest flaw of these engines is this is it's just drinking up by the intake. If you don't have a catch can, carbons up your valves because these are direct injected engines, so you don't have that fuel cleaning off the back of the valve, and that usually causes misfire. So get a catch can ASAP, because then you're not drinking that. I do have a video on installing this. It's just an eBay special Evil Energy one. Wasn't expensive, wasn't hard to install, but check out that video. To reset your oil life monitor and trip, which I like to go off of, go to your menu. You're gonna go to your right one or left one. You'll scroll up or down until you find it, and just hold the reset like it says. This button right here until the zeros, which I already done, obviously. And then I went to my trip 2. Press and held that to zero it, because that's what I'm going to use for kilometers. You can see all that through here. You can turn it on and off through your menu, info pages, and then you can have certain ones turned on or off. So there you have it. That's a quick and dirty oil change on an 18 Escalade. Same will go for like the Denali or Yukon. I think it's the 6.2. Honestly, any of them will have the same kind of sequence. Ended up using a full one of these, and then down to like between 1 liter and a 2 liter. So just FYI, just buy you 2 full jugs like that. But like I said, when you go to dump your old oil, if you don't have a container to keep it in, try to keep a couple of those old jugs around, because you're gonna need the space. That's just one of the tips I gave you there. Get a catch can, huge. Other than that, I did notice my front driver strut is starting to sweat. These are the magnerized struts. Carfax shows they were changed about 60,000 kilometers ago, but this one's starting to sweat, so not making a clunking, not changing ride or nothing, but I caught it pretty early, so we'll look into that too. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Again, like, subscribe, leave a comment. It all helps. Catch you in the next one.